So I seek truth. I seek to embody love. I speak truth to power. My grandmother's father's first family was sold. So they were slaves that were sold. I still have my grandmother. She's 96 years old. And so I have a connection through her to a part of American history where Black folks weren't considered human. As an African American from the United States, social justice is kind of mandatory, right? So as a Black man, they seek to destroy us either through legislation, poor education, or police misconduct, or those sorts of things. So I've had an awareness of my place in a society that didn't want me for most of my life. And in the midst of all of that, I was able to be peaceful, kind, loving, and generous in the midst of all of that. So that by default makes my life light. It doesn't mean that I'm not impacted by external circumstance, but it means that I can hold space for my peace. And this is what I share with folks. I was just like, when you create peace in your heart and life, it clears space so you don't necessarily have to bear the weight of the world. And so as I live my life, not only is it about to fulfill the dreams of my ancestors, but of people who look like me. And not only that, but those who are marginalized by society. And so when I see injustice, I have to speak out about it. And then not only do I speak not just for myself, but I speak to inspire other people, because when we're together, anything's possible. So for me to walk into the halls of power with my prayer beads on, like afro, and just be like, hello, Congresswoman, hello, Senator, that's power. Not just in terms of the access, but in terms of the fact that I can do it. Members of Congress, like one woman, Ayanna Pressley, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, she was like, brother, let me tell you something about you. Ayanna didn't suffer fools well. Like, she's very direct. She's like, let me tell you something about you. And I was like, okay. She was like, you're so cool that when you walk in, the blood pressure drops. And I was just like, to say that to a yogi is like the highest compliment. So if my energy is so deep that I can be in Capitol Hill fighting oppression and bring the energy down, like that, when I teach on this is what I say, like, you can't give what you don't have, right? So if I want a world full of peace, and my life is a disaster, and if you want a world of peace, love, and discipline, and you don't have it, you can't give it, right? And so you talked about my Instagram handle, like everything in there is what I seek. So I seek truth. I seek to embody love. I speak truth to power, and consistently fortify myself with practices that allow that to be more loving, more truthful, more grounded. And to be somewhat mystical for a second, it's as if the universe and my ancestors like, oh, this guy's serious. We'll give him this. What? So I was talking to one of my best friends a couple days ago, and she was like, you know what I love about you? I was like, I'm all ears. And she was like, you take current circumstance and rules and use your big brain to smash the rules. So what I love about right now is that all bets are off. You know what I mean? Like, it's a chance for rediscovery. It's a chance for like different conversations. And this is what in the work that I did on Capitol Hill, I would tell folks, I was like, listen, if me, big Black dude with an attitude, is leading this revolution, then like anything's possible. It's an honor to be in community with such amazing thought leaders. But I came here because I'm not only a thought leader, I'm a Kickstarter. You know what I mean? I'm a match. I'm the hybrid, right? So I'm the yogic activist, right? So taking care of this is part of my work. If I don't honor the body and then I ask the body to do something and the body breaks down, whose fault is that? It's mine. But not everyone is meant to be the match. You know what I mean? You need the inspirers. You need the people who shake it up. Other people can sort it out. That's not my job. My job is to shake it up and light the fire. Then I can control the fire whichever way it goes. But so for me, if there is a fire lit among foundations and activists and leaders globally to shift culture, that would be a success. Not a conversation about it, but the willingness to fail to beget success. That would be a success to me. I'm the most non-traditional yoga and meditation teacher you've ever met. When people were like, Reggie, you should practice yoga and meditation, I cursed them out. You know, like, the fuck, you know what I mean? It was just like, nah, like, whatever. Don't remember what I said, but I remember the energy where I was like, nah. But as I have gone deeper into my personal practice and now my teaching practice, it makes you impervious to external circumstance, right? I teach very rarely a yoga class dedicated to Prince, so the musician. And Prince was wild and free, you know what I mean? Whether it be makeup or hair or those sorts of things. And Prince changed the game. Like a little, like 5'2", like black dude from Minnesota, like changed rock music. So that level of wildness and freedom, I think, is needed in the world right now. Because if the only reason people enjoy what happened in the past is because you had a vested interest in it, you were rich, or you were likely a white dude, right? And so for the rest of us, whether it be our gender or identity or those sorts of things, the world wasn't meant for us. Since all bets are off now and we're wild and free, let's create a space where all of us can play. So that's what that means for me. So if I, who don't look anything like a yoga teacher, can do that, not only to yoga folks, but to political folks, if that's possible, what else is possible? Let's go, right?